and welcome to our Friday Feel Good workout. This is for all ages and abilities. I am streaming live on my YouTube channel where loads of sessions are saved. There's lots of different playlists as well, from short exercise snacks to diabetes friendly workouts, dementia friendly workouts, some in Gujarati as well, and I'll be joined by my amazing 76-year-old mother-in-law as featured on press, TV and radio. These workouts are low impact, so no jumping, but we can still cover my whole Feel Good fitness prescription as outlined in my new book, The Feel Good Fix, which if you haven't got a copy, it's available on all retail outlets and good bookshops. It's currently on offer on Amazon as well. So I have an amazing Zoom community, which I will come and talk to at the end. And we always start with a moment of breathing, as I call it, a breath snack. So do take a seat and we're going to tune into our breath and just close your eyes. Just try and reset the mind and body. This is a great technique, these 1 or 2 minutes that you can use anytime you need it. Just if you're feeling stressed, anxious, if you're running around, kicking in the parasympathetic nervous system to calm the body and the mind. So first of all, I just want you to close your eyes, maybe place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Tune into your breath. How does it feel? Just try and really lengthen that breath out, your exhale. Make it longer than your inhale. And then we're going to follow a box breath, which is also from my book, The Feel Good Fix. And that's going to visualize breathing into the count of 4. The shape of a box, we're going to hold our breath for up to 4. You do what you can. Then you breathe out for 4. And then hold your breath at the bottom. So I'll guide you through. Just do what you can. So we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, and hold. 3, 4, breathe in through your nose. 2, 3, 4, try and hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Last round. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Keep your eyes closed. Just try and return to breath. I want you to check in, just see how you feel. I get a bit calmer. We're always running around, so that's a great one to use. Feel Good toolkit. When you're ready, just rub your hands, keep your eyes closed, generate some heat in those palms, and then place those lovely warmer hands over your closed eyes. Bring a lovely smile to your face, your beautiful faces. Breathe in and breathe out. Just let it go. The hands away. How are we feeling, everyone? Give me some thumbs up. Please interact on YouTube as well. Leave a comment. Brilliant. The box breath used by paramilitary. So under really stressful situations, it's a great one to teach your loved ones. We're going to start with our mobility snack, our section now. We're going to start with some feel good hugs. Mummy's not here yet, but she is joining me. You can do these seated or standing, all the exercises. I'm going to demonstrate standing. Open out your arms, really arch your back, lift through your chin, open, positive inhale, and then exhale. I want you to start by giving yourselves a big hug round the, like a standing or seated cat-cow. So I'm really rounding the back, chin to chest, tucking the tailbone under, just mobilizing the spine. We're often really rounded when we're sitting or on technology. So this is a great one to do anytime. Feel good hugs. I'll do one seated, breathing in. Maybe change the arm so the other arm comes over the other one. Round, give yourselves a bit of self-love. It's a little self-care snack, releasing the love hormone oxytocin. So there is science behind hugging. If you've got someone near you, go and grab them. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale, rounding and smiling, giving yourself some love. Beautiful hugs I can see on Zoom. Well done to everyone on YouTube. We're going to do my desk reset, which is also great for our posture. You're going to bring the shoulders up an inch or two. Then you're going to move them back an inch or two and then drop them down the spine. You should be taller, back straighter, stomach muscles engaged. It's like the analogy, a shape of a desk, literally a desk reset snack as in my book. So breathing in, let's do it again. Shoulders back and a few inches and down the spine. And these are your scapula. So you're going to fix the scapula there just to really keep it through the workout. And you're going to hold your stomach muscles in, back straight. We're going to add in a few little shoulder shrugs. So another great one when you're feeling tight, neck pain, back pain, or you've just been sitting too long. Lift the shoulders up, breathe in, exhale, drop them down the spine. Nice little release. You could do this seated or standing. So let's do a couple of those shoulder shrugs up and let everything go. Doesn't that feel good? Up again and down. Lovely. Moving into some circle movements. So we're going to start from the top, just with our heads. We're going to circle out. Big circles, as if you're drawing a big circle with your chin, 2 or 3 in one direction. Trying to keep that desk reset, our back straight, our stomach muscles in, even engaging your pelvic floor. I have a pelvic floor snack. There's also a whole pelvic floor workout on my YouTube channel under the Feel Good Workout, so do check that out. Twice daily exercises ideally. Then we're going to place our hands on our shoulders. Sorry, excuse my lingering cough. And we're going to circle out the arms. So really working those elbows, but relaxing the shoulders and focusing on your breath at the same time. Just giving the upper body nice rotation. You should feel your shoulders getting a bit of movement, even opening out your chest. Let's change direction. Circling through, well done. 3, 2, and 1. Same with our arms. When you're ready, maybe both arms, maybe singular. Just give me 3 circles going back, as big as you can go, waking up the whole body. Coming forwards now, little bit of challenge with our coordination, which is great to keep our brains fit. You know, I talk a lot about physical activity being one of the best things to reduce our risks of things like dementia and Alzheimer's. And then we're going to do a few spinal twists, hands behind your head. You're going to keep the stomach muscles and your torso forwards, so seated or standing, and we're just going to twist round. Breathe out, breathe in. It's quite a small movement, keeping those elbows wide. You should feel it in your spine. I definitely feel it in my middle thoracic spine. Another great one to do when you're watching TV, twisting round and in, and the other way. Let's do one more on each side. Does that feel good? Really, a bit of rotation in our spine. Really, really beneficial. Sprinkle it through the day. And then we're going to do our hip circles. So we have 2 options here. For anyone that can't stand, because these workouts are used by care homes, schools with disabilities, or maybe you're stuck at your desk behind a virtual meeting, I want you to think about still lifting the leg, one leg nice and straight, and you're going to move round into some hip circles. So you're going to start really working this ball and socket joint in our hip. I can feel those even seated, 4 or 5, and then change direction. If you're able to balance and stand, please have support, either a fixed chair or your wall is even better. Just demonstrating here, so I'm going to hold onto the chair. Anyone that's more advanced can obviously focus on their core, but always keep support there. And we're going to try and circle out. When you're balancing, you're taking all your body weight on one side, so it's really strengthening those muscles, yeah? It's correcting any muscular imbalances, something we should be doing every day. I've got lots of balance snacks in my book with QR codes straight to YouTube videos to help you. And there's some targets on even how long you can balance on one leg for, which you could do, like I say, when you brush your teeth. Did you feel that? Change legs if you haven't. Again, either with support or carefully without. Just really focus on holding your stomach muscles in, belly button to spine. That's going to help your balance. Focus on loosening up this hip joint. It's a big ball and socket joint. And we hear a lot about hip replacements. We want to keep our hips mobile. They also carry a lot of stress and they get really tight when we're sitting for long periods. So this is a really good one to sprinkle in as a hip mobility snack during the day. Hope you felt that. And we're just going to start with a little march out now. Let's get a little bit of cardio snacking in. So we're going to get our steps in from indoors. You could do this seated. So literally marching out while you're seated, or you could do it when you're standing. You could go fast or slow. Some of you I know on Zoom are grabbing some light weights, maybe some tin cans, maybe some plastic bottles. If you want to add in for about 30 seconds, we're going to just march out at your own pace. Get your steps in from indoors, raising the heart rate, using our cardiovascular systems, respiratory systems and the body, getting a little bit warmer. Feels really good, and just marching and stepping is a great one to do in the day. Every little minute counts. Let's go for 10 more seconds. I'll show you seated while mummy's not here. Keep going, keep going. I can feel this now, getting nice and warm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, well done. So we're going to grab either a belt or a band, or anything like a pair of old tights, which I used in the pandemic. Mummy is here now. Good morning, Mummy. Pranam. So we're going to grab our belt or our band, and she's come just in time for some shoulder flossing. This is a famous move, my shoulder floss prescription I'd love you to do every single day from wherever you are. Keep a band at your desk, even on your bedside, anytime on the sofa. Really important one to do. So mummy will demonstrate seated. We're going to try and bring the arms up and over. So if you can, I would say do this in front of the mirror, because I often see people unsymmetrical. One arm may be easier than the other. Feel free to bend the arms if you need to, keeping our back straight, our core muscles in. And if you can't go all the way over as well, just stop wherever your range of movement is. But over time, I would love you to get that full range of movement in this ball and socket joint. Now, some of you do this often. You can challenge yourself by holding the band or belt or tights even tighter, or you can loosen up and you will start feeling a little bit of lactic acid, a little burning sensation around the muscles, and that's the start of our resistance training. So strength training, as you know, I'm a huge advocate of. Really important for all ages to build our muscle mass. We start losing it after the age of 30. It's expedited through things like, for women, the menopause. And even as we age, it's so important to maintain and try and build muscle mass for longevity, for maintaining independence, future-proofing our bodies, controlling blood sugar levels, and weight loss, because we're burning more calories at rest. Done? If she's tired, well done. Mummy's like, stop there. I was carrying on there. Let's go into a new move today. So I want you to try, if you've got a band. If you haven't got a band, you're going to do the same exercise with your arm, maybe holding onto a weight. But if you've got a band, I want you to put it under, let's say, your left foot. So seated or standing, and depends on the length of your band. So you might have to adjust it, Mummy. Then we're going to use the right arm to try and come out to shoulder height. So you want to feel the resistance on the band. So you're coming out, Mummy, straight arm, out to the side, straight. So here, can you see my arm? I'm just going to show you here, like this. Yeah, so I would say adjust your band, so make it more under your foot, so more. So I would say a lot more here, so you've got more tension. And now try, so I would say more band, Mummy. No, so let's adjust it. This is a bit of a tricky one. Now try, then you'll feel it, yeah. Press down, that's it. Is it too hard? Yeah, okay, loosen up, that might be too challenging. So adjust it to the side. Can you feel that? So we're lifting out to shoulder height, straight arm down, straight arm out to the side. I'll show you from the side. If you can't do this with the band, this is a new exercise. I want you to just use a light weight. Mummy, do you want to do it with a weight? You good? Can you feel that? Good, she's got it now. So I'll show you with a light weight. You can just come out to the side and down. Let's do 2 more maybe. It's a little bit fiddly, so I want you to just try a new exercise. Each workout is different every week. So just sprinkling in some new exercises. And this is really good for our shoulder strength. Let's try the other side now. So we'll put the band under your right foot. This time you just adjust it and maybe move your left arm out to the side. You want to have this resistance so it's quite tight as you lift up, yeah? Because then you'll feel it coming straight out and down. It's a side raise. We do these, but this is just a different method. Good. Coming out and down. How does that feel, Mummy? Good. Can you feel it here in your shoulders, your upper back, your arm muscles, breathing as you go, focusing on that muscle mass, building strength. Good. 2. Do as many as you can, even if you do less. This is quite a new move. And 1. Brilliant. Did you like that one? Difficult, right? Little bit different. We're going to do rotator cuff now. Again, if you haven't got a band, you could just use some tin cans in your hand. Elbows are going to come in. Have a little bit of slack. So keep it loose here. Hold on, and then you're going to keep your elbows glued into the side of your body. And we're going to try and move these hands out to the side. So the movement is this. I'll show you without the band. My elbow's tight, and I'm trying to bring my wrist out to the side. That's it. So elbows in, squeezing out. Can you feel that? So you'll feel it in different places. So keep your hands at like your belly button, palms upwards, elbows glued into the side of the body so the elbows stay there. And you adjust the resistance of the band. Can you all feel that? Yeah? Pulling out. Lovely. Let's go for a few more, because again, it's a little bit of one that takes a bit of practice. This workout is saved on YouTube. You can use this anytime you want to, yeah? Shall we go for a few more? Let's go for 3. Wonderful. And 2. Good, and 1. Well done, brilliant. Last new exercise. We're going to use the band again, seated this time, for our bicep curls. But again, if you don't want to use the band, you just grab some light weights, tin cans, light dumbbells, and we're going to curl the weight in. We're working these biceps to help us lift things, do things independently for as long as possible. So you can keep the band under your feet and maybe keep your palms facing inwards, keep your wrists straight, and we're just pulling the band and releasing. So try and bring your hands up towards your shoulders and down. How does that feel? Yeah, can you feel it? Very good. If you're doing the other way, let me show you. I'm just going to grab some light weights. Mummy will keep going if she can. Keeping those elbows glued in, so we're focusing, tightening the muscles, contracting, and releasing. It's a little bit fiddly with the band, but try it. Just another good one. I actually take bands away on holiday with me, so if anyone's traveling, obviously you can use tin cans and water bottles, but bands are quite an easy thing to pack to do a little bit of exercise snacking in the day. So let's release off, let's give the bands a little break, we'll put them on the side, and we're going to move into a little bit of boxing now. So Mummy, you enjoy some boxing? Yeah, you may have seen, this was part of our feature in the Telegraph last week where we showed low impact but higher intensity cardiovascular exercises. So we're going to start punching out the arms. You can then start adding in your marching, getting your steps in, and I want you to really use this as a great stress reliever, fast or slow. You can just punch out all your worries, tension, stress. That's it, Mummy. Give us some smiles. Can you count down from 10, Mummy?
10.
Everyone join in. 9.
8.
Keep going.
7. 6.
Woo!
5.
Good, good, good.
4. 3. 2.
And 1. Brilliant work. So even 10 seconds, even little minutes where you can do this. If you're sitting on the sofa, add in a little bit of boxing. How are you all feeling? Has your heart rate gone up a little bit? We're going to move that into high knees now. So you can hold on to weights or you can leave the weights. First, we're going to focus on lifting the knee up towards your belly button. If you're standing, you've got to balance, so be careful. I want you to think about your lower stomach muscles, really working to lift that leg up. So we're working our abdominals here. You can go nice and slow and focused. And some of you on my Zoom community, I can see, no, we can also add in some rope pulls. Imagine you're pulling on a rope with your arms. So it's like a full body movement. It's a great one for coordination, for balance. We can go faster if you want. So shall we count down from 10, Mummy?
10. 9. 8.
Keep going.
7.
Good.
6. 5.
Lovely.
3. 2. 1.
Yay. How are we feeling? Little breather. I'm giving you shorter breaks in between, but if you need longer, this is your workout. You rest and recover. You can play this back and just add in a little HIIT snack. We're going to do some star jumps. Probably drop the weight, but if you want to, you can. Mummy, if you show us seated, so you can do single leg out and in. Yeah, let's coordinate. That's it. Or you can do double legs if you're seated. No jumping. We're just going to go nice and fast if we can. And give yourselves a clap at the top. Imagine I can hear your claps.
4.
Good.
5. 6.
Lovely.
7.
Good.
9.
And 10. Super work. How are we feeling? Your heart rate should be up. I always do this little gauge out of 10. Well, how are you feeling, Mummy?
Fine.
Good. What number out of 10?
6.
6 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 is where you can't do any more. 0 out of 10 is where you're asleep doing nothing. Whereabouts are you? Let me know in the comments or give me a little hands up. Taruna auntie, you're an 8. Marion, lovely. Let me see. We've got Varsha auntie 7. Purnima auntie 8, I think. Urmila auntie. We've got Ambuja auntie 7. Super, super work. Lots and lots of you without your cameras on as well. Just gauge your own ability. We're going to do some squats now. So I always call them sit and stands actually, just to make them more accessible. Because every time you're sitting, I want you to think about getting up regularly to break the long periods of sitting which are detrimental to our health. So mummy's showing level 1, which you can do anywhere. I demonstrated in a recent article, again in the Telegraph. You could do a leg extension under the table after a meal in a restaurant. Nobody would even know. But you're working your leg muscles. So just hold one leg out. Really focus on tightening these muscles, your quadriceps, that help support your knees. So anyone with knee pain, this is a really good exercise. Hold out the leg for longer, like a little hold. You could add a weight in with your arms and hold it. That's level 1 as well if you can't stand. If you're able to stand with a bit of assistance from the chair, you hold the support. I want your feet to be just over shoulder width. And I want your knees to always go in line with your toes. You can see your toes as you come up and down. I want you to check that the weight so you can actually see your toes. We're going to use the chair just to come up an inch or 2 and then down again. So coming up, breathing out, engaging the muscles, coming down. This is level 2. Level 3 is to try and stand up on your own. You could maybe do it unassisted, squeezing up and down. Now let's do 10 of these, controlling the movement. Squeeze up and down. How does that feel, mummy? Good?
Yes.
Yes, so keep going for me. I'm going to just set up a little challenge which I've decided to do just now.
5.
Keep going for me, that's brilliant.
6.
Can you do 10 for me? Whichever version you are doing, keep going.
7.
Great. That's it.
8.
Lovely, give me 1 second. We're going to do a little challenge
9.
today. Just as a little test that I'll probably do as a separate
10.
little video for you on my YouTube. So you can use this anytime.
11.
Oh, she's doing 11. Just go into marching when you're ready, mummy.
12.
Great work. Okay. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to do a little squat challenge. So what we're going to try and do is, so march out, have a little break. Mummy, what I want you to do is see how many squats you can do in a minute, yeah? Now, if you can't do squats, you can use the leg extensions that we usually do, and there's some specific targets. So I'm going to just talk us through this idea of how we can do it within a minute. I'm just going to put a timer on so that we really focus on how long we can do these for. Good, let's just brighten up the room a little bit. So we're going to do a squat test. This is just going to be a little baseline for you. How many squats, or sit and stands as I like to call them, you can do in a minute. Again, if you're not able to stand, you have the leg extension, which is a great one. You can just mimic that. You're still building strength in your legs. If you need support, you have your chair. So mummy, I'm going to time you and everyone that's taking part. And I want you to try and keep really good form, knees outside your shoulders, going out. So your knees are always going out in line with your feet. and you're going to really work the body, keep your squats going. I'm going to tell you when to start, so that was a nice little demonstration, and then we'll talk about the targets that you can use as well. So we're going to go in 2 and 1. Let's go, mummy. How many can you do in a minute? Let's go. Your minute has started. I'm going to count. Make sure you count yours. You counting yours, mummy?
Yeah.
In your head. Lovely. Everyone try this just for a minute. It's just a little test. Beautiful. Keep going if you can. Keep your form coming up and down. Lovely. I'll tell you when you're about halfway, which is around now. Let's see how many you can get done. Lovely squat, sit and stand. Beautiful work. She's 76. She's keeping going. Mummy, you still counting? Got 20 seconds to go. Obviously, please rest if you need to. This is just a little bit of a baseline test. Really good. 10 more seconds. Can you get any more in? Lovely. Let's keep going. 3 and 2 and relax. Well done. How many have you got done? Please
15.
drop a little note. 15. Amazing work. How do you feel?
Good.
So that is your baseline. It doesn't matter how many you got done, but in general, people do use this as a fitness test. And per minute, if you can get, actually what they say, mummy, over 60s, is if you can aim for 17 in a minute, that is in the excellent range. But I would say 15 is really good as well. If you're under the age of, say you're between 50 and 60, if you can aim for over 20, that's in the excellent. You don't have to be in the excellent range. I want you to just build up to some of these targets, just if you feel like a bit of healthy competition. And if you're under the age of 50, over 23 in a minute is a great one. So well done, mummy. How did you all get on? I want you to drop it in the comments and let us know. This is just a little bit of fun, and obviously on my YouTube workouts we have lots more options. So let's keep it moving. We're going to carry on with our feel good workout and just add your steps in. So let me know at the end. I will talk to everyone on Zoom. You can let me know how many you got done. You can even write it down somewhere so that you can maybe repeat this during the week. Let's go into our press-ups now. So we've done our king of lower body exercise, those squats. Let's go into some wall press-ups. So mummy's going to carefully come to the wall. I will demonstrate a seated option for you. She's keeping a lovely straight line from her head to her heels, hands at shoulder height. When you're ready, you can go to the wall. It's a great one if you're able to stand. If you're seated, hands on your thighs, bending at the elbows and pushing back. We want to build strength in our upper body. This is a compound movement. Breathe out as you push your weight away. Inhale, exhale. After the wall, the progression could be against your kitchen counter, which actually I can see some of you are in your kitchens. Purnima auntie is doing them beautifully against her kitchen counter. Some of you are doing it against your wall. So when you're cooking, if you're waiting for something to boil or something's in the oven or the kettle's boiling, you could add in your press-ups. Circle out your wrists, and we're going to go into another exercise for our shoulders. So I want you to pick up some light weights for your shoulder press. As you progress your strength training journey, obviously think about how you can increase your weights. Doesn't mean buying fancy equipment. It could be moving from tin cans to light bottles or adding in higher weights. So we're going to do 10 shoulder press, seated or standing. So you're going to just keep your hands by your ears, facing forward, palms, and then we're going to lift up, breathe out, coming back down by your ears, breathing out. Nice and symmetrical. Again, I can see everyone on Zoom. But practice this in front of the mirror, because sometimes one side is more dominant than the other. Mummy, will you count for 10? You done 5?
Yeah.
Good. Keep going. If you can't do 10, you stop early. Lovely. 7.
8.
Lovely work.
9.
Great. And 10.
10.
Super work. Now, I want you to check in with yourself. How did that weight feel? Did it feel easy, Mummy, the last few repetitions?
Yeah.
Okay, so if your last few, like the last three felt easy, could you go to your kitchen and grab any safe household object that's a little bit heavier? If you're happy with the weight, we're going to do it again. Good. Mummy's got some 2 kg weights, so holding on to those. Always when you're holding weights, wrists lovely and straight to your forearm. I don't want you to bend them. Protect your wrists. And we're going to go again for 10, yeah? So in your own time, maybe some of you have increased weight, so well done. Breathe out and in. Lovely. Counting down.
2.
Everybody count out loud.
3.
Good. Imagine I can hear you.
4.
Super work. You're all so strong. 6, Mummy. Good. How's that weight? 7. Oh, it's heavy. I can see. You need a hand? Are you okay? You done? Yes. So she stopped early because she challenged herself with the weight. And that's exactly what I want you to do. I don't want you to do extra where you're doing them incorrectly, yeah? Where your form has gone. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Good. Getting stronger. High five. So little challenge when you play these workouts back is you're on your own strength training journey. I write a lot about this in my book, all about strength training and what you can do to progress. So please try and progress because that way your muscles are building strength. We're going to do one last little challenge. It's a bit of a coordinated move. Lighter weights, I would say. Tin cans are perfect. Desk reset, so nice and straight in our backs. Back is straight, body is straight, and we're going to try and lift one arm forwards, one to the side. Bit of coordination. So like this. That's it, and down. And then the other arm forwards, and then to the side. So I'm keeping them fairly straight. I'll show you from the side. It's side and forwards. It's a bit of coordination. If this doesn't work for you, you simply do the forward ones and then do the side ones, yeah? But a bit of keeping our brains fit. Shall we try for 5? Nice front and side raises. 4. Good work. 3. Lovely. 2. And last one. Brilliant. Last little challenge for our arms. We're doing a little strength snack here for a lot of shoulder focus. It really build up that strength. You can keep your arms out to the side and you're going to try and do a few little circles. It's hard if you're holding a heavier weight, so drop the weight if you need to. Circling through. Can you feel that? Can we change direction? Last few seconds, obviously rest, rejoin if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did you feel that? Yay, super, super. We're going to do a final little balance snack. Again, we're going to do a little test today. So, what we're going to do is we are, excuse me, we're going to do a little balance snack. So, Mummy, you're able to stand. If you're not able to stand, I still want you to think about building strength. So you could hold out a simple leg extension for as long as possible, really tightening those leg muscles. But ideally, balance is so important to help us reduce our risks of falls. It's also great for anyone that may be doing activities like running to help really correct any muscular imbalances, and I'd love you to be balancing every single day. So the target is 10 seconds ideally. If you can do 10 seconds, there's studies to show that you are going to live a longer, happier life. And I write all about this in my book, The Feel Good Fix. We're going to try for a little bit longer today, and I want you to just go for as long as possible. I'm going to go up to about 35 to 40 seconds, but I don't expect you to do that all in one go. So if you need to, you stop and start. You always have support, so have your wall or your chair nearby. I can balance because I do it every day when I brush my teeth. So I'm going to do it without, and I'm going to hold my stomach muscles in, focus on a point, and try and go for as long as possible. So I'm going to do a countdown, and then you're going to just see what number you got to, yeah? And this is just your baseline. There's no right or wrong. We're just going to try our best. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Are you ready, Mummy, for the challenge? Brilliant. See how you do in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's balance for as long as you can. So I've actually added a challenge here because I'm on a carpet, so I'm really having to grip my feet. You've done 10 seconds. Stomach muscles in. If you want to reset and rejoin, keep going if you're able to. 20 seconds. Really focusing on a point. Well done, whoever's still with me. We are on 30 seconds. Lovely work. Keep going if you can. We're going to go up to 40. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So, one leg. I want you to just have a little note. Write it down or add it in the comments now if you can. How many you did on which leg? Because obviously both legs are going to feel a little bit different. Now let's change legs, Mum. We're going to try for up to 40 seconds on the other side. How did you do?
Good.
Good, yeah? You're happy? She did over 10 seconds, which is very good. So well done. And I will talk through some numbers as well, just some targets that you can aim for. So are we ready to go? In 2, 1, other side. Do what you can, yeah? There's no right or wrong. Keep focusing, keep holding your stomach muscles in. That's going to help. 10 seconds are done. Well done. Careful, hold on to support. Don't want anyone falling over. Lovely work. 20 seconds. This is a real test here. We don't usually do this, just a little bit of a challenge. 30 seconds. Super work. We're going up to 40. Whoever's in with me, or you can reset and rejoin for the last 3, 2, and 1. 40 seconds. So give yourselves a clap. Whatever you manage to do, you have tried. A little exercise snack. Balance is so important. Now, in terms of numbers, if you are over the age of 80, 8 seconds is amazing. I regularly have people in their 80s and 90s joining our free workout. So 8 seconds, Mommy, is a great one for anyone over 80. 17 seconds for anyone over 70 years old. So you're in that bracket. I always say 10 seconds, but you could try and start aiming for 17 seconds, yeah? As your little challenge. You could just count in your head and do these little balance snacks any point through the day when the kettle's boiling. And if you're over the age of 60, 27 seconds is a great target, but do not worry. I just want you to try and build up. So I hope that was useful, and let me know obviously in the comments how you got on. Yeah, did you enjoy that little challenge, Mummy? Yeah, keep balancing. So well done, everyone. We are going to go into our final stretch of our whole feel good workout. Stretching is so important, reducing risks of injuries, lengthening out the muscles that we've worked, and a little bit of self-care. So we're going to have one leg out, straight ahead, flex the toes towards you, try and really straighten the leg. Already I can feel a lovely stretch And if you try and lean forwards, you're going to feel a deeper stretch. We can often lift our arms up, breath in, and then aim to touch wherever feels good. Maybe your toes, don't worry if not, your shins or your thighs. But I want you to keep the legs straight, relax the head, neck and shoulders, and hold here for a few deep breaths. Stretching is so important, so do try and just add in stretch snacks through the day, even at the end of the day. I always do a little stretch, bit of self-care, and then roll up when you're ready. Did you feel that, Mummy? Other side, increasing our flexibility over time again, reaching up if you want, or just leaning forwards, aiming for your toes, your ankles, your shins, wherever feels good. Relax your upper body, bless you. Deep breaths, breathing in and out, good. And relax, super work. Stretches you can do while watching TV, yeah? You can just do them now. I have brought one foot up onto the other knee. That can be quite hard. If you can't do that, I want you to just hug one knee in towards your chest. Otherwise, bring that foot up and maybe push out the knee slightly just to feel a nice deep stretch in the hips, the abductors, adductors, the outer thigh, your glutes. Opening out to deepen this stretch. If anyone wants to, you can lean forward, your chest coming towards your shin. Lovely work. Breathe here. Relaxing the upper body, holding for as long as feels good, and then changing sides. This is quite difficult for some, even just to lift the leg up, but if you practice a little bit every day, I promise you, your flexibility will increase. Obviously, never go through any pain. You just want to feel a little bit of release and try and breathe into that tightness. Holding, well done. And relax. You okay? Good. So now we're going to open out our chest, standing or seated, hands in the middle of your back. So my elbows are coming towards each other. Really open out your chest. Breathe in here. Lovely. Holding, holding, holding. Imagining those elbows squeezing back together. And relax. And then we're going to also stretch out our shoulders. We've done a lot with our shoulders today. One hand out in front, other hand above or below the elbow. And then bringing that arm through. Bless you. And looking over that shoulder. Relax the shoulder away from your ear. Breathe in here. And then let's change sides. Just stretching out. Lovely. Can you feel that on your upper back, your shoulders? Super work. And then we're going to reach up, lengthen the whole body. You could do this seated, coming onto your tiptoes if you want, if you've got the balance. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Bring the heels down. We're going to go over to one side. Over to one side, mummy. That's it. Stretching out one side of the body. Back to the middle. Over to the other side. Lovely work. And then we've got our feel good finish. As we always do, seated or standing. We're going to take a lovely big positive inhale, reaching the arms up. Breathing in lots of positivity. Exhale, bring the arms down. Release any tension, negativity, all away. Mummy has done lots of workouts translated in Gujarati. So could you do the feel good finish in Gujarati for us?
અંદર શ્વાસ લ્યો, બધા સુખ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ. બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો, બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Brilliant work. One final big positive inhale, everyone. This time, capture that positivity. Hands meet at the top. Bring it down to your heart center. Close your eyes and just give yourself a little thank you, a moment of gratitude. Thank your amazing bodies. Thank you for showing up to invest in your physical and mental health. I hope you enjoyed the workout. It's safe for you, and give yourselves a little clap. Let me know how you get on. As always, really, really proud of you, and I would love you to share these workouts with even just one person today, so we have that ripple effect of being able to help more and more people. How are you feeling, Mummy? Super work. Well done. We've got a few extra challenges for you, so keep challenging yourselves. I'm going to talk to everyone on Zoom, saying goodbye to everyone on YouTube. Super well done today, everyone.